Hey, SEGways!
So, it's been a little while since I've covered a smaller channel, and I've been wanting to cover Sean Austin for a little while now.
Mr. Frodo?
Since he was first brought to my attention by a few of you SEGways. Sean is pretty funny. He seems to be hell-bent on becoming a big paranormal YouTube star, and I can't fault his drive and ambitions here, but where I can fault him is on some of his nonsense tactics and claims. But we'll get into all that a little bit later in the video. Between his live streams and videos, he uploads all the time. But where Sean really shines is, well, Sean himself.
Sean!
As you can see from the title of some of his videos, I think he seems to model himself on Bagans. And regulars to my channel will know full well how much I love laughing at Bagans. So, enough of all this waffling, let's crack on with the video, and please go check out Sean's video for yourself before you carry on watching my load of old bollocks. Oh, but just one very last important detail before we crack on. This is another Agent F and Side-Eye Guy collaboration.
Well, whoopee shit.
Agent F asked me if there was another channel that he could look into, and I said Sean Austin, which I now deeply apologise to Agent F for, since Agent F is a genuine talent and I feel like I've completely wasted his time on this guy. But since we are talking about Agent F, I'd like to take this opportunity to tell everyone that I am trying to convince Agent F to start his own debunking channel. So for those of you who would like to see this, can you please say so in the comments of this video? Because I think with an Agent F YouTube channel, he is going to do some great work. So anyway, on with the video.
I'm on my way to a case in Ohio, to a small quiet town called Tiro. The sun still lingers in the sky, casting long shadows, but I can feel it. Darkness is coming.
See what I mean? This dialogue could have been taken straight out of a Bagans script. The pacing, the airy hollowness behind the words, the bad attempt at creepy poetry, it all just screams Bagans to me.
A family is trapped in a silent war, their lives overshadowed by something evil that refuses to let go.
I swear I haven't done anything to Sean's voice here. This is actually how he sounds in his own video.
The stories I've heard from them are chilling, the kind that linger in your mind long after the words are spoken. Some details are too horrifying to share.
Why are you talking like Ian from Midwest Ghost Hunter?
Holy crap. By what? I don't know.
At the center of it all is a house, a home once owned by a woman named Lori. Her daughter, now a mother herself, carries the scars of what she witnessed within those walls.
I'm going to show a little bit more than I usually do from the opening of these kind of videos, because it's all needed for context for a debunk that's soon to come. But I'm going to fast forward as much as I can and give you a brief rundown that apparently the demon Lilith, yeah, the same Lilith that this dickhead thought was haunting him, was tormenting this family in the house. That's right, it's yet another YouTube demon video.
No! 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 Fuck! Shit!
Though the house has been vacant since Lori's passing years ago, her daughter and her family, living just down the street, still feel its oppressive grasp.
I'm going to be careful what details I share about this place, you know, just in case. But this house is in fact for sale right now. You can go and buy it. So the current property owners going on YouTube to say that this place hosts a demon is a pretty wild selling tactic. It's no real surprise that the real estate agents left that one out of the ad.
When I was younger, there was rituals that some of them I remember, some of them I don't remember completely. But there was definitely some times where her and I were, we were and our was put together.
Pretty sure you're allowed to say blood on YouTube. I don't know, let's give it a try now and see if I get in any trouble. Bloody blood, 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 bloody, bloody blood, 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 bloodiest of bloody blood bloods. Blood, 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 blood.
Be quiet! Shut up!
She believed that our heritage came from Lilith rather than Eve, so that the females in our family are unable to have male children, which goes back about 3 generations. So my grandma, my mom, myself have no male children. We've lost several male children, and my mom believes that that'll continue with my daughters not being able to have boys.
So, at this stage of the video, there might be a selection of you thinking, side-eye guy, you massive fucking bellend. This lady seems to be distraught, and whether the demon stuff is in her mind or not, she is clearly in a bad place with it. And to you, both the My Haunted Project fans, I would have to agree if this statement about the family only giving birth to females wasn't complete horseshit. I'm going to blur out this lady's last name and a section of her photo. This here is Lisa, who sadly passed away a few years ago, way too young. She was the sister of Jamie's mum, making her Jamie's aunt. So one generation preceding. It was Jamie's mum who first purchased the haunted house, and allegedly also experienced a whole bunch of this paranormal activity. Lisa, being Jamie's aunt, had 6 children, and 3 of them were boys. Michael, Jason, and Kevin. Does the curse of Lilith only go down one side of the family? Is that how this nonsense works? I can't tell if Jamie has a fear of the most cherry-picked curse I've ever seen, or if this is all just a lie. This was even brought up in the comment section of Sean Austin's video. Someone claiming to be the cousin of Jamie said that she stayed in the house for some time, and states that the house is not in fact haunted. Sean had the gall to respond to this lady in the comments and insisted that the house is in fact haunted, and the cousin stated that she lived there, which I can only assume would have been for way more than one fucking night. But anyway, the cousin also confirms that there were males in her family, so I have no idea why this was ever even brought up. But to be fair, I can't really have a go at Sean about any of this, and I can't even really have a go at Sean for not looking into this anymore. I'm not looking to him or any other ghost hunters to realistically look into these kind of claims into someone's personal past or family tree, especially when this is ultimately just another dumb YouTube ghost hunting video, as is just about every single other video that I cover. God, paranormal YouTube is so fucking dumb, but I gotta admit, I still love it.
I remember being about 8-9 years old and going out to the garage one time trying to look for Dave and hearing somebody like whimpering and opening the garage and there being a guy like this in chains.
Really?
And I shut the door and ran back in the house and asked Mom about it and got grounded for about 2 months.
So she was obviously heavily into that type of magic involving and things of that nature. Was she doing that inside the house? Do you know she was doing rituals inside the house?
So, Jamie's mum was into black magic. Jamie just claimed that she saw a man bleeding in chains, and then her mum grounded her for seeing this. I mean, if any of this is true, it sounds like Jamie really had a messed up upbringing. This is a weird one. I honestly can't really make much sense of any of it. Sean then interviews Jamie's daughter, but I'm going to skip ahead for most of this. In short, the daughter tells us that she took a bunch of furniture from the haunted house, and after this she noticed the ghostly happenings in her own home. Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, none of this is making any sense to me so far anyway. I'm going to be skipping the rest of the interview section of this video because it goes on for far too long, really. If you do want to watch all of this for full context, as I said earlier, please go watch Sean Austin's original video.
Alright, we're going to go see the scratch marks in the bathtub, see what they look like. So these marks appeared here the same night you had claw marks appear on you.
Yep, on my arms.
I'm not just saying this because I'm a debunker. I mean, I am. But what I really mean is that this could be anything. They don't even really look like claw marks to me, just 3 rough lines going in the same direction. The claims made by the mother and daughter of this place get pretty crazy, so let's just skip ahead and watch the man himself, Sean, do his paranormal investigation.
So you never know what's going to actually happen in a place like this, but we're going in there to get them answers.
Sean would struggle answering 2 plus 2.
I begin my initial psychic walkthrough, allowing myself to tune in to the energy of the space.
Oh yeah, did I forget to mention, Sean is a psychic medium.
Oh no, not this again.
Yes, Francine. This again.
And as I'm sure many of you know, I love me a psychic medium.
Seeking any impressions or visions that may reveal themselves.
Fucking idiot.
I see a vision of like a lot of people in this area conversing, drinking, partying, things of that nature. A lot of people coming in and out of here.
almost like it was a family home. Crazy accurate visions there, my man.
Who's fucking farting?
I just had a vision of someone getting their head rammed into the wall a couple of times. I don't know, like over and over again.
I have that very same vision whenever I make these videos.
I'm seeing chains, whips.
That's enough of your sex life, Sean.
Later, when I shared this video with the mother, she was stunned, which validated my psychic vision. Unbeknownst to me, David, who chose to leave this world, owned a whip.
Okay.
There's a lot of anger in here.
A lot of bored where I'm at.
It's like it was
I don't get why Sean keeps censoring these words.
master.
Since when were you not allowed to say slave on YouTube?
Something's telling me there's a dark presence in the doorway.
I am the Lord of Darkness.
I was just told it's growling at us.
Are we back to your sex life again, Sean? So what we got here is a YouTuber that clicks so many of the ghost hunter cliches. Demons, check. A psychic medium where only he can see any of this activity, check. Boring as fuck and nothing is actually happening, check.
Oh, God. Do you feel that too? Woman this time. Unwillingly.
Okay, I'm starting to think Sean needs to knock one out before he starts any of these investigations, because this is just getting weird now. Why do these attention-starved psychic mediums never just say, yeah, this was a happy home? They like to play Scrabble and watch X Factor. Why is it always got to be the most extreme, weird shit that pops into their minds?
Too many drinks. Too many drinks.
Ah, well, that explains a lot.
If you're an evil spirit, give us a sign of your presence that you're here.
I've sat through 10 of the longest minutes of my life watching this investigation, and this is the first question they actually asked this demon, or ghost, or, well, let's face it, the walls.
There's a portal here, I'm being told.
First off, I'm pretty sure Sean just brought up portals there, which is just another check on that list of bullshit things. Secondly, the audio quality of this is not great. But I'm not going to take the piss out of Sean for this. I've done a fair few ghost hunting videos myself now, and I've only just started to fix my own audio issues. But since I can't hear the words that Sean writes up on the screen, I'm only assuming that Sean knows full well that he's trying to convince people with some clear as day audio pareidolia. Even with the volume way up, I cannot make out any words whatsoever. So since Sean could write just about anything he wants here, because it's barely even noise, let alone 3 separate words, why is it yet again sexual? Is Lilith supposed to be a succubus now or something? I mean, sure, yeah, why not? Let's face it, it's all just made up bullshit anyway.
Oh gosh. Weird ass stairs. I was just told the shadows in this room with us.
Of course you saw a shadow. You're in a dark room and the only light is pointed behind you. You're gonna see nothing but shadows.
I just think I just saw red eyes in the closet. I am Lucifer at the end.
Not once, even with all of that repetition, did I hear the name Lucifer. Not even close. And besides, surely the ruler of hell would have better things to do than hang out in some empty old house.
We got like Lucifer like 3 times in that EVP.
Wait a minute, is Sean saying that there were 3 individual times the EVP said, "I am Lucifer"? I just assumed that he repeated back the same EVP 3 times. I mean, I have no idea how this recorder works. I have no idea what button Sean is pressing, or what those noises from the recorder even means. I just assumed all of this is Sean rewinding back the same EVP. But if there is anyone that owns this recorder, could you please confirm in the comments what Sean is actually doing here? Because to me, these EVPs all sound exactly the same each time they're being played.
Dude, it feels like you're in a dark, twisted dream walking around this house tonight.
What the fuck was that? Why was there some stock footage of a zombie type creature for no reason whatsoever, and with the volume whacked right up? Was this some lame, cheap attempt at a jump scare?
Something saying, "Damn you, damn you."
I've still got 14 minutes of this, and it's bringing me to the point of actually missing exploring with Angelo. Yeah, I know what I said, and I'm not proud of it, but this is really fucking boring. All I see right now is Sean wandering around an old empty house claiming that he sees things the camera doesn't capture, hearing things that the camera doesn't pick up, and finds EVPs on his recorder that are about as convincing as all of my exes saying that they came. And I'm not so sure how much of this I can take, which just so happens to be something else my ex used to say to me.
I feel male presence in here. I feel like he's trapped. This guy's really panicky. Feels like he can't go anywhere.
These cheesy editing effects to try and keep the tension and interest alive have very much failed on me.
Do you try to bring Lori's daughter back to this house and try to mess with her?
Probably not. Boring.
Was in this room, but we noticed something happened here where someone unalived themselves.
Nope, I'm done, I'm out. No way I'm gonna watch a 12-minute live stream footage in portrait mode. I've suffered enough. It's safe to say that I'm not Sean Austin's biggest fan. I'd rather watch his music videos. Oh yeah, Sean was really big into making music a little while back. And I suppose it's okay if you're into that sappy pop country kind of sound, which I'm very much not. This one here is called Through the Wind, and it is kind of weird considering this song is supposed to be a kind of upbeat, inspirational kind of song. I just assume that the lyrics are supposed to be metaphorical about someone breaking out of their own kind of inner turmoil. You know, kind of breaking free and embracing freedom. But at the very beginning of this video, there's someone who seems to be buried alive. Like the whole thing starts off with someone panting and panicking, and then the rest of the song is out in the big wide open country, singing this kind of weird upbeat song, which just doesn't go with the weird shit I'm watching at the beginning of the video. Anyway, I better not play any of it, I'll get sued to high hell. As far as everything we just watched with the ghost hunting stuff, there is absolutely nothing to make out that this place is haunted whatsoever, because it clearly isn't. And clearly, Sean is not a psychic fucking medium. As far as I'm concerned, it's all a load of bullshit. So, if you enjoyed my take on this, please like the video and subscribe to the Side-Eye Guy channel. Right, I'm off to challenge Lilith to a game of strip poker. Ta very much, cheerio!